Yo, 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 YouTube. Here we go. First card show in about 2 months, and first video in a while as well. I've been super busy. Card shows have been insanely good, and holidays and all that other good stuff. My work has been really busy, so just haven't really had a lot of time to make videos, but I was really happy to get out to a show. Felt a little new and different, so let's see how it goes. As soon as I walked in, I could tell things were different. The collectible stuff used to be on this right side here as you walk in, and and then on the left side used to be the store. Well, now the store is bigger than the collectible side, which I think was a smart move. There's a lot more in the store. We're going to check that out a little bit later in the video. I do like to try to find some things in the store here to buy as well each time.
Oh, shit. I didn't think
As soon as I walk in, I run into my buddy Ethan.
Oh, yeah.
So that was kind of cool. I didn't even know he was going to be there. First few tables, as soon as you walk in, are singles and showcase stuff. Not really my bag, so we're going to keep walking through the little hallway area here into the main show area.
Gotta find some dollar boxes first.
Once I got into the main room, then I knew exactly what I was doing again.
Okay.
And I found a dealer that I normally buy from his quarter boxes, 5 cent, 10 cent boxes, I believe. I did at the Manitowoc show. He gave me a really good deal on stuff, so I saw he had boxes out. And I was pleasantly surprised. It was a lot of half-price dollar boxes. There was a quarter box. I was going to pick some stuff out of the quarter box, of course, which is what I'm starting with here.
Awesome.
And then he had some priced as mark stuff that was also half price. So like $2 cards, $3 cards, $5 cards, stuff like that. So I knew with the half price, I could definitely get an even better deal on the bulk. Of course, with the World Cup going on, I had to start with soccer. Not a lot of dealers in Green Bay have soccer inventory, so that was the first place I wanted to go see if I could find some things to buy. I didn't really see anything. The quarter boxes weren't really doing it for me. They were just commons, basically. And a quarter is a good deal for a card, but if you're trying to resell it and the player doesn't have any market, now you're just looking at work and storage and all kinds of things for really no money. But I did find a few cards in the Road to Qatar stuff of Foden that I just pulled out there. And there's a couple more. I don't remember who they were, but some better names. So for a quarter, there's Jadon Sancho. I probably could have bought the Jadon Sancho. I don't know. Jude Bellingham, gotta have that. So for a quarter box, it was okay. There was, in the soccer section at least, there was a few names. Alright, that was about it for the quarter boxes. It's time to move on to the dollar box, which is, I think the price was actually $7 for $5 or something like that. I don't know, hit some bulk pricing on the $1 spot, and then it was half price of that. So there was good deals to be had at this table. As soon as I started digging through the football, I saw there were some parallels, a few inserts, things like that, as you see here. There's a Mahomes, I'll take that. Yeah, so this was going to be good and take some time, so bear with me. It's a Barry Sanders silver parallel. I mean, for 50 cents, yeah, you can't really beat that. So we'll take a look at a little bit of my digging here, and then we'll move on. It's kind of interesting. So he had some 2022 draft stuff. There's like a CJ Stroud parallel, and then some 90s inserts mixed in with it. Some earlier Prism. I mean, it was just kind of all over the board, which I actually like, especially if there's going to be oddball stuff. There's a passing of the torch, Manning and Manning. Great card. Yeah, some silver. There's a 98, I think. Press pass insert. So yeah, lots of good variety. Came up on a little pile of Select Draft. This is the first year Select has done a draft product. And Select cards have always been one of my favorites. I don't think I'm going to buy the product, especially with the rookie class from this year. So it's nice to see some cards in there that I could buy and hold. He did have some modern wildcard stuff, which I wouldn't buy wax of anymore, but some of the inserts and parallels and stuff I like, and was happy to see them. A few things I could pick up. And again, these are from the new 2022 stuff. He had some team sorted stuff, so I decided to kind of dig through that for specific players. So I was looking at the Bills, see if there's any Josh Allen stuff in there. I checked the Bucks, see if there's any Brady stuff. You know, just kind of the usual culprits of stars in the NFL. But I didn't really find much in there, so I was kind of ready to head back to the dollar boxes.
Hey, how you doing? Feels good to not set up, right? Yeah. No? Probably got some feedback.
Alright, so we're done with that. I'm going to head back to my spot in the dollar box where I left off.
Just football.
There's these are a couple of big boxes, so I knew it was going to take some time. There's also a dealer at the other end of the show that I wanted to go check out. Apparently he had some pretty good dollar boxes as well, so trying to keep moving. That Barry Sanders is sick, so I had to buy that. Anyway, actually resold that already too, so I paid, you can see the dollar marked on there, so I paid 50 cents and less than that because I got a bulk deal, so probably, let's say 40 cents for argument's sake. And I sold it for $5. So yesterday, this is a quick 10x flip. Anyway, so I'm gonna continue on here since I've definitely found value. I'm gonna make myself a nice big stack. I'm gonna get a great price, and then I'm gonna go move right away down to that dealer at the end of the show to see what's available with him.
Ew.
So it's pretty cool. My buddy Jason was able to pop out for a little while too. Normally, the three of us are in a group chat as we do the nationals together, and no one really mentioned they were coming. I had, confirmed
Yeah, I
on
was kinda
Facebook I was going
surprised
to be
when
at
I
this
got in
show,
here.
but I hadn't heard from the other two guys, so it's kind of interesting they were both here. Jason couldn't stay long. Holiday family
Good,
stuff,
maybe I
just
got a
like
good shot at a
most
bunch
of you,
of
I'm sure.
different
But it was
dollar
nice to see him.
boxes.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Really good, yours?
Good. We hosted this year, so we had to do all the setup and cleanup. We do it at that VFW in Bellevue every year.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Alright, now it's time to move on to the top-loaded cards. You can see there's prices on them there. Everything was half price that, and then there was a bulk discount as well, I believe. But anyway, I knew there would be some solid stuff in there that I could add to my piles. You can see some of my piles in front of me there, and I probably have about 150 cards, maybe not quite that many. Anyway, I had a pretty good stack, so it was definitely worth my time to try to pile on.
Yeah. A little extra to invest back in, keep a little extra for a rainy day, save for a house, and do all those fun things. I've slowed down on that.
And it's time to count. I had quite a few cards. I was trying to go through and, add maybe face value, sticker price, if you will, half that. Actually, I'll take that back. That's not what I was doing. I was making stacks of what he had for the bulk discount, the natural bulk discount.
30 for
So let's
10
say it
bucks,
was
right?
30 cards for $10. I made stacks of 30. So I could go, okay, 10, 10, 10. And then whatever my
Well, actually, some of these are...
top-loaded
Now I think
cards
about
were,
it, some of these are not from
and half of that. And so I knew what the actual price he was going to ask for was, so that I could then make an offer at 60%, 70% of that
That doesn't.
as a bulk buy. So that was my
Or is that
strategy
written
here.
on, is there something on
Nah,
it?
it's fine. Just put in the quarter.
Okay,
We're going bulk at numbers anyway.
that's true. Fair point.
We'll figure it out. I trust the number you put out will be fair and we'll work on it. So.
There we go.
20 bucks.
Even I might have to be like, man, I do bulk deals, and I'm like, ooh. I might be like, let's do 21.
Yeah, 20.
I've had a different reputation where I just want to have that deal. I get it. It's a rush about getting the deal.
Okay, there's 30
But I also
there.
like setting up my boxes to be not idiot proof. That's wrong. It's like, I mean, the more you buy, the more likely I am to like get the deal. But I the boxes I set up that way. If it's not quite, we'll figure it out. We always do.
Those have stickers.
So I came up with
All right,
about
so I've got
$65 in his
3 stacks
bulk
of 30
pricing.
here.
So I was going to offer 40
we've
and
got
see where that
these.
goes. Let's watch.
Those are just out of the half price, I believe. And then these are all quarters. So if we go 30, would you do 40?
40 on everything?
Yeah. 40? 40? Good? Good.
I mean,
Awesome.
you already put in a good like 45 minutes digging through, so I can.
Yeah, I got time invested, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
I appreciate it too. Found some fun stuff in there I haven't seen in
Yeah,
a while.
good. I hope again.
I love those low-end autos.
I do too.
I don't know why, it just...
Look, like when I started with it, like I was like 6 or 7, like when I first like started looking at cars, and I was probably like 8 or 9 by the time I was like, now I'm invested in it. Like I
Right.
collect. And I remember like 2003, 2004, 2005, they were opening boxes of like the old Sage.
The hit stuff, yeah.
The press pass,
Yeah.
and then it was like I would splurge and get like a Topps Finest pack or two.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for low-end autos, patches, relics, I love it.
Yeah, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. A car doesn't have to be $1,000 to have fun.
Again,
And there's a collector for everything. Like you look at like Kenny Yeboah. Well, somebody wants Kenny Yeboah
Yeah,
stuff.
and I mean, if you can get like 4 of his like rookie autos and put them in a lot, you can sell them.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, that's kind of how I.
And if they don't sell, then you got autos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst thing to have autographs.
No,
You know?
not at all. Oh, thank you.
So, hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate the deals.
Yeah. Oh, happy to. Wouldn't be cards without deals.
Right?
Yeah.
Some dollar stuff here, huh? Rhino?
So I didn't quite make it to the table at the end with the other bulk boxes, but I did find Matt's son here. Matt is the one who runs the Green Bay card show at the KI Convention Center, where I did the dollar box challenge there, and I said actually that's the only show I set up at a couple times a year. Anyway, I saw son had a dollar box and a quarter box. I thought I'd dig, and he actually had some pretty good stuff in there. So I was hoping I could put a deal together with him.
Yeah. So I pop over and see what's happening.
He had just a ton of base. Uh, Allen and Mahomes and Brady and stuff like that in his quarter box. And that's stuff for a quarter. Heck yeah, because those vets, those superstar vets like that, I mean, $3-4 all day long, I can sell that stuff for. Even just, low end base stuff, Donruss, Score, things like that. Look at my pile. I found a pretty good pile of stuff there. So I'm getting to the point where I've got my bulk, which I gotta have so I can get an even better deal. And so I'm gonna start looking at putting something together, make an offer.
Let's see, I can go up to, let's see, this one's for the Panthers play. I can go up to two, literally empty my wallet, 221 for just everything here in these two boxes. You keep all the ones that are under the first cards that are showing. No? Okay. Spent a lot of time. You just got all this new. Yep. Huh? Yep. Well, I think he bought them last time, right? what about for all this stuff? What would you be willing to? I mean, for everything up here, let's see, I'm all the table. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of like 5s and 7s and stuff. Yep. 10s, couple 10s there. How about 221 just for this box and everything here? You keep this box. He would. That one? Let's see. For 221? Alright, we can do it for 221. This box, everything there. Levi, thank you very much, kind sir. Those are yours. Thank you.
So the gentleman next to me bought out his quarter box and what was on the table, I believe. Tried to buy more than that, and I think the kid turned him down. But anyway, so some big bulk sale for him there, and I'm waiting to make my pitch. Unfortunately, my camera battery died right before I caught the transaction on tape. But anyway, I had about $30 worth of cards, and I offered him $20, and he countered me at 25. I countered back at 22, and he accepted. So got a really nice stack of Star Vet stuff from him for $22. So now we finally made it to that dealer at the other end of the show that supposedly had these great dollar boxes, and I'm starting to dig. I just get a feeling. It's a feeling in the pit of my stomach. I don't know how else to really explain it, but as I start digging, I can generally tell within the first probably 2 stacks of cards if there's going to be stuff in there for me to use, and there just wasn't. I wasn't finding anything. I even gave it a little extra effort because this was pretty much the last dollar box dealer there, and tried a few different boxes and thought, well, maybe I can get, I saw you had some like mid-80s Fleer stickers and things like that, stuff you don't see a ton of. So I thought, okay, well, I'll try a couple more boxes and see if I get some luck. He also had a sticker on the box that said 2 for $1, I think, which actually with the top load is a pretty good deal, but it said no bulk discounts, and I don't know, that kind of put me off too. I like to make deals. If you don't want to sell stuff in bulk, then I don't know that I can make a deal with that seller. So there's some Pujols there. Pujols for 50 cents isn't a bad deal, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like I was going to get what I wanted out of these. So, and a lot of it was baseball. I don't buy a lot of baseball. So, so I'm glad I spent my time at the other tables and made some good deals, because I didn't feel like I had to do anything in a deal with this table here.
Yeah. How many is that? 4 or 5 things? Nothing active yet. Nothing active yet.
Oh, I have no idea if there was a limit. I just grabbed what I wanted. But,
yeah, I'll buy for 25 years. It was probably 40 or 50 that held on. I was like, I'm going to hold on to it because we played really bad.
Something you didn't see months ago was empty dealer tables. I don't know if somebody just didn't show up, it was booked but couldn't make it, whatever, but you can tell shows have slowed down a little bit. I got here right at open, which is kind of a must if you're going to be a dollar box digger, and it really wasn't very busy. But then about a half hour in, while I was in my zone, I didn't really notice it, but about a half hour in, once Jason came in and I was talking to him, I could see that it was pretty busy in there. So that's a good sign.
Good, you?
Yeah, we were pressing one middle three on the back.
Before I head back to the shop and see what's going on in there, I had one more dealer I like to look at. He always had a lot of
I was, yeah. I
Favre
actually backed off
and
probably last
Rogers, low end inserts and chrome and early chrome cards of them and stuff.
I think it's
And I
fun
was
to
kind
share,
of try to see what deals he has because that's kind of a bread and butter of mine. And he was definitely motivated to sell, so I
Yeah,
figured, well,
very.
I'll
That's
dig
actually
and
part of the reason I
maybe we
was
can make a deal on some stuff.
just been too busy. Yeah.
That's where it's all at, I think, right?
Mhm. Yeah, and and I sell the low end stuff, so it's quantity. So there's always so much.
Everything's half off in here.
Half off. Okay.
And I'll do a little better. You can hear all the stuff coming in. How's it going today? Playing with cards again. Hey. Love it. It's fun. It's all about. Absolutely. That's all that matters. Nobody's gonna ever get rich here if this is doing so. I'm not trying to. No, I never. No, I'm happy if I even come close to you then.
Yeah, right. You know, I'm not coming. I can't break even today what I bought already. So, but that's all right. I know that.
Hobby though. I bought a car and see money into it. I keep throwing money into it.
That one? Here, I'll throw this one up to you. Sure. Perfect. All right. You guys do well. Good deal, man. Thank you. Sounds good.
So what I'm going to do here with this Upper Deck Favre rookie is look closely at the hologram on the back. There's variation holograms on that card a lot of people don't know about. It's hard to see in photos, so I don't get to buy a lot of them online, but when I find them or I dig them, or somebody offers them to me, I always try to buy them. I just sold one variation for $20 and another variation for $30, and that's normally like a $2 to $3 card. So if I can get them for a couple bucks and their variations, that's definitely worth it.
I know you're going to be stacked up here. It's your spot, right?
I don't know.
How's it going? You get several turns in Milwaukee? Yep, we did. Where's it at? I think it's Columbus. Something like that. I can't remember. Is that TJ on it?
I pulled my phone out here to look at my recent variation Upper Deck sales just to make sure that I had the variations correct on what those holograms looked like. I was able to get, as you can see there, pretty good pictures in my listing of the alternate holograms. So one is the 92 hologram, which is like the diamond logo that everybody knows now. The other one is a 1990
My business is booming.
logo, which was actually used in the 90.
Yeah, it all depends on.
So there's the diamond hologram. But then there's a one from 1990 that
Yeah, I mean, eBay charges.
I sold both of these to the same buyer, by the way. But
Most of my shipping supplies I get either.
anyway, I sold it for 35. I thought it was 30, but it was actually 35. So pretty good money on a Brett Favre
Costs pretty cheap.
base rookie card. But anyway, the other hologram is the 1990. You can see it there, kind of. It says 90 Upper Deck. That was from 1990 baseball. It must have been leftover holograms they had. So that one's a little bit tougher to find. Hence why that one was 35 and the other one was 20. But ever I find them, I buy them, I list them, and hopefully find somebody who's looking for them.
You're probably lucky.
You said half price on these?
Yeah, everything's half price in used, yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully you can turn them over. You know?
I think so. Rogers is a good buy right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's selling them cheap, yeah. So I've been trying to pick up what I can at the right price anyway.
Yep, makes sense. What are you selling on?
He is a Hall of Famer.
Sure. The 9? Sure, that's cool. I'm trying to get rid of parts. I don't want to sell them. Here, let's do this. Want this one too? Sure. 25 for both?
Those optics.
That's a great deal.
I got too much fun.
Yeah, you do.
And he's not playing good.
You know, that's the problem. He's going to play good, and then I want to get. You're going to be the winner of this deal.
He had a bunch of first year Optic and first year Select Rogers stuff. I feel like those are pretty good buys. Some Topps Finest. You don't see a lot of Finest out there. There's the Optic first years. So he had pretty good prices on them. Said he would go half. So, you know, $1.50 for a first year Optic Rogers. That's a pretty darn good deal. And again, I figured, you know, if there's enough here, there should be enough here that I want, need, whatever, that I can get a decent deal. But it's a lot of chrome-based stuff, and that stuff just does really well. So that's why I stopped here to look for his stuff.
Were you in the hobby long enough to know that once the market's down, that picks up? Is that a? Can you say that?
Yeah, well, and you have to remember that when the market goes down, people stop buying the $1,500 cards,
Exactly.
and they want the $4 cards that they're not taking the risk on or that they can add easily to their PC. So yeah, I mean it's always done me very well.
Even if they're not marked, they're $1.
Okay, I think these are all marked. Did you take 15 for those?
So it was $34 sticker, which was, the sticker price was a pretty good price.
Awesome.
And then I made an offer of 15, so I got him half of that. So yeah, that was a good buy. I know Rogers stuff is down for obvious reasons. You know, Favre has things going on, but there's still markets for those guys. I sell them every day, and an opportunity to buy cards like that you don't see at every table. I was happy to pick those up.
You know, yeah, thanks.
Okay, so I'm done with the show. I bought probably 60 to 80 bucks worth of stuff, so really, really, really good deals on how much I got and the stuff that I got. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go check out the new store layout and see what I think, and maybe if I find something. So I really like this. He has a lot more space in here now, a lot more things you can access yourself as the shopper. A lot of the boxes and stuff were behind the counter before, which was kind of annoying. You had to ask for them and then dig and then send them back. And this is a lot more customer user friendly. So, and I'm more of a person who just kind of wants to go in, do my thing. You know, I know what I'm looking for. If I find something great, if I don't, that's great too. And there were lots of people who stopped in, lots of moms and grandmas and dads and things that, you know, were asking about stuff for kids that they, you know, are into this and they didn't know anything about it. And I really enjoyed that. I thought that was great that, you know, kids are getting involved and parents and grandparents and stuff are working with them to help them in the hobby as well.
Pizza slices in the back for $1 for pizza.
Okay.
You didn't ask me for plates.
I said napkins and plates. Can you hear me? I have somewhere.
All the singles today would be 20 off in the case. And the ones that are top loaded over there, these
Yeah.
are 50% off customers.
Okay.
By Allison. If you want to bring Mom and I each of
Okay.
us when you get time.
Do I have to stay here?
No. No. But if you want to just do the big initial push, maybe it's bathroom on over there. Follow our leader.
I didn't really find anything that specifically caught my eye until I found this box of sort of oddities kind of just hanging out on the top. So, I saw a Muhammad Ali card. I thought I'd dig through that. Maybe there'd be some stuff in there. There's Rick and Morty. Some DC pinup stuff. Again, just stuff you don't see at every table. Some Star Wars. But didn't really see anything that I absolutely had to have, so I didn't make a play on any of it. But it was just fun to see some different stuff and dig through that a little bit. He always has a pretty good assortment of supplies, which are a lot more accessible now than they were with the store on the other side. And some wax. There was some Garbage Pail Kids stuff, things that a lot of shops don't carry. So I really appreciate the job that he does to try to meet all the customers' needs, and the fact that he gives customers a lot more access to things in the store, I really found enjoyable. So I'll definitely be back, and if I find stuff, I'll buy it here. You got to do some local card shop support for sure. So that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned in a couple days. I will have my pickups video, or maybe tomorrow, because that one doesn't take much editing or anything. Basically just showing off what I bought. I already filmed it, so hopefully I'll have that up tomorrow or the next day, and there won't be quite as much time in between videos. Going forward, I was trying to do a video every day, and it was just too much. The card sales have been too big, and those take time to fill and list stuff and so on. So anyway, but I was glad I was able to get out to a show, put this together for you.